on being dramatic with the makeup today. I don't know if I successfully pulled it off, but I was playing Goblin Like the Dark look today. I don't know. It'll probably come right off after this video, but I miss black lipstick and dark makeup. It's fun to play. Anyway, I want to talk about comfort in rituals and spells. Hi, my name is Sam. This is Shadow Harvest. If you're not aware, this is a witchy weird diary situation. We just talk about random shit that pops into my head. And one of the things that I've been thinking about is stale magic, stale things, and maybe feeling the urge to reinvigorate, reinvent the wheel, do something when maybe we shouldn't be touching. Maybe we should just let the magic work. Let it be. Let it do what it wants to fucking do. I have several spells in the works. I'm about to do another one in regards to my love life as I breach into the dating apps once again. A little protection, a little bit something, I don't know. We shall see. But along with that comes me checking on my other continuous spells, whether it's the wards and all this stuff, and it was interesting upon checking them. It felt like it just needed a little oomph, like a little re-oomph, not a total redoing of certain spells. And that surprised me because for some reason in the back of my mind, specifically with some money abundance things that I had worked with getting my new job and acquiring more cash, I had it in my head that I had to like redo the whole spell in that mind, instead of just like re-energizing it or recharging it. It was very much I wanted to like take this whole working apart, you know, divest the ingredients, get new ingredients, recharge them, I'll do the whole thing. And then when I picked up the jar where a lot of it is centered around, it was just kind of like, nah, like just a little jiggle, just a little re-oomph. It doesn't need the whole like restructure, redo situation. And I wondered how many other people feel the need sometimes where they feel if they're not constantly tending to spells or constantly redoing, like doing the full big ass ritual, do you feel like your magic is therefore less potent in a weird way? Do you have that weird self-conscious thing going on? And maybe like me, your guides or your intuition that you're getting is telling you, actually, it's fine. Stop touching things. You don't need it. You don't put it down. Put it down. Stop. A little attention, a little. It feels a little bit with like all my plants and things, since a little bit out of the frame, but like this little buddy, he's very happy right now, as we can tell. He's popping, new leaves are going, like we're very happy this Hoya plant. He was very upset with me when I first got him because it was a constant overwatering situation. I feel like I've done that recently with some of my other plants too, like they're not too happy with me. And that over attentiveness, I want, can you over magic a spell? Over attentify a spell? Like the whole doing the thing and then giving up to the universe, I have found recently is very difficult for me. I can't just like let the thing be, in a sense. I'm constantly worried. I think that's because so many times before I have totally forgotten about a spell. I have forgotten to like redo my wards or my protections. I have forgotten to switch things out, and then by the time I attend to them, I can like kind of sense that the energy is off. It's not right. It needs a lot more, like it's gone and not doing anything. Now I'm overcompensating, I guess, for that. And like, I feel like I constantly do that weird do. It's like nothing or everything. Nothing at all or too much of all the stuff. How many other people are doing this? And I think specifically too, I worry at times if when I'm giving offerings or things to my deities, is there a chance that the offerings or the rituals and things that I'm doing to them are too similar? I'm not getting that vibe from them. It's not like it's a message that's coming through and saying like, hey, maybe something different. But I've got like my structure within my craft, and it's very clear of like always giving certain rituals to Persephone. The drawing I did of Persephone, that seems to be her very big ritualistic space. That's where her offerings all go. It is part of building her altar, and I don't really revamp that specific thing. Like, it's just like, yeah, no, if flowers go to her, if I drink some pomegranate stuff, it's always like in honoring of her. Sobek is very similar too. There's been a couple of new things I've done with him, but mostly his stuff is pretty similar, like pretty tame. I mean, Loki's always chaotic. So like, I'm not worried about him so much. But I worry because I'm like, is this too stagnant? Is this not enough? Should I be reinventing the wheel here a little bit? Should I be making something new? Pulling something else from the drawing board? Or is it freaking fine because the reason you give the same stuff to them is because that's the stuff they like? Is it like this, like you go to the one restaurant, you get the one thing you like it on the menu, and you could try something new, but what if you don't like it? You know? I feel like my Gemini sun is doing that to me. It is very much picking up speed and wanting things to be a little more fluctuating, I guess. Along this therapy, reinvigorating my spiritual journey, doing all this stuff, that I'm then getting this urge when so many of the things I've let slide to the wayside, I've still been practicing my craft in the background. And where I'm now starting wanting to give so much more attention, I'm getting the message very firmly that you're doing enough. You don't need to go overboard. You don't need to do all of the things. Not every single thing needs to be gigantic ritual. Recharging, implementing these things. It's just as simple as giving it a little bit of your attention. It doesn't need the full freaking va-va-voom that you think it does. Just putting out to everyone else. What do they do when you feel you're like, oh no, I'm getting the sense that I don't need to touch the thing as much? Like, do you worry about forgetting about the spell then later and then realizing, oh, I thought I didn't need to touch it as much, but now I've just full on neglected it? Are you like me in that sense? Or do you feel like it's fine to fiddle with it as much as you want? If you continue to fiddle with it, you're just constantly giving your energy. Because I war with that. I war with if I'm constantly touching it and putting my intention and poking into it almost too much, does that not allow for other energies, whether the universe, my deities, guides, what have you, the moon, whatever else I've called into the thing, to influence it? Like if I'm always in there, can too many cooks in the kitchen situation. Yeah, I guess that's kind of my question. It's a bit of a rambly weirdness along with my dramatic makeup because I did it, so I figured it's good to film a video with it. But anyway, that is today's video. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one.